The chapter here was formed in 2002.
The original group was very mixed. Racially, we had everybody, men and women. It was the concept and the idea that everybody had an opportunity and a chance to advance and be a better part of their union. And the idea of coming together to do that was very exciting.
At the time, I was still an apprentice, but I also understood where I wanted to go in the future. And if we had an organization that would allow us to do that, and I felt that the EWMC would give us the tools to learn how to navigate.
We have a diverse membership, and while the majority of our chapter members and leadership may be African American, we realize that's something that we need to work on. We're interested in seeing the chapter more diverse. Ideally, we'd like to see all members of IBEW represented in the EWMC.
I actually call it the core or the heart of IBEW. Their purpose is to promote and educate the minority workers into leadership positions on the local level and the international level.
We go out into our communities where we come from in South Los Angeles and help brothers and sisters get into the IBEW Local 11.
We have members from the community who are interested in joining our organization and looking for some assistance preparing for the entrance exam. We invite members from the community down to our training center. We provide them with a study guide for the entrance exam, and then we have members of our chapter, members of IBEW, who volunteer their time to come help them prepare for the exam.
We said, hey, what are the obstacles that are keeping people out? Well, the test is a hard test, so we started a tutoring program to help people pass the test. We bring them down to our facility. They see that the investment that we've made in training, they really feel like this is something that they can achieve. We have apprentices that are getting in that are gifted in math. We've had some math wizards. We have folks that are instructors already that want to give their time, that have given back.
It's pivotal that we pass down information throughout the generations. There's a lot of different ways people learn.
We don't say, well, if you're a minority. No, we say, come one, come all. And it has really been a strong building block for IBEW in every community.
We do a day of service. We reach out to our members and the community and say, who needs help? We can use our skills as craftsmen to go out there and give a few hours back to the community that supports us.
Today we're down at the LA Kitchen. This facility does some amazing work providing food for homeless throughout the LA area to give back a little bit to those that are a little less fortunate than us.
It's important for apprentices and new members of IBEW Local 11 to be here because they understand the values that we bring to the community, not just providing electrical services.
My son is Alton Wilkerson, and I am a very proud mother of him. He's an electrician, and he's done amazing with his life. He's a great husband, a great father, and he's a great son. He chose the right path in life, and I couldn't ask for a better son.
I brought my granddaughter and one of my grandsons. They're very good kids, and these type of events show them what we expect them to sort of understand that's important to do when they grow up.
We strung out lights. We moved a lot of material around over, and giving 2, 3 hours, 4 hours of your time it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a good deal.
It is important to me as a brother to give back not only to my community, but to my fellow brothers and sisters.
Day of Pampering was a concept that was brought to us by Brother Big John Harriel. We invite women from the community to join us. They're served breakfast. We'll have some motivational speaker that will visit with the group. After that, they're loaded up in our vans and we transport them off to a spa where they receive a free massage. On the way out the door, we give them a nice swag bag with some real nice goodies in them.
They wanted to at least show their appreciation for how they feel for our contribution in participating in the military.
I gladly drove the van to transport the women to their pampering. The thing that I enjoyed the best was just chatting with the women there. We all became friends.
I was almost in tears. I'm not one to shed a tear in front of people, but I was pretty close to it. I was overwhelmed. It just felt like actually somebody cared about me.
Just being able to be here and to see the work that I'm doing and knowing that it matters. I've done something in my life to where I can give somebody something of value.
An integral part of empowering our members is how we give back. It's not only about the privilege that we have, but giving back.
It's been nothing but encouragement. It's people coming up to me telling me, hey Alex, you're doing a great job, bro, don't give up. Instead of feeling like you're not gonna make it or you're not good enough, you start having this confidence and this self-esteem that you didn't have before.
The leadership development that takes place in Renew is just that. We try to encourage and we try to promote leaders within the IBEW, leadership skills, leadership trainings. We send them to conferences internationally so that way they can take classes and that way they can learn more from other leaders.
This year we hosted the first advanced module of the Breakthrough Leadership Training Institute. The training was led by labor and social activist Bill Fletcher. As part of that training, our members participated in structuring a campaign, whether it was for or against a particular cause, initiative, or elected official.
So what is our opponent's strengths and weaknesses?
Long-term making assessments, list work, collect commitments, ID target voters, collect materials, put money together.
Business Manager Marvin Kropke, in my mind, is one of the half dozen people in this whole entire nation that had the courage to move forward in his position when he did, back when it was not popular at all.
Let's be frank, the IBEW, the labor movement as a whole, we have to be reflective of the communities that we come from. We are trying damn hard in this local to do that. We are having some success, but we've got a long ways to go.
We also have a Toastmasters chapter within our EWMC chapter. It teaches them how to speak, how to do everything we need to do within like 3 minutes. At this point, that chapter just really needs to be revitalized.
But understand it's easy to be a member, but to be a brother or a sister, we got to do the work, and it's a lot of work that got to be done.
Day of service, door knocking, phone banking, precinct walking. We are involved in everything. Everything that we do in this union, the EWMC is involved in it.
And you know, personal development is a big part of this trade as well. It's not just learning how to wire things up or how to bend pipe, but how to give back to the community. It builds character as a man, builds character as a woman on what you could do in the name of your union.
The Minority Caucus is a safe environment to be mentored and learn. Maybe doing the budgeting, taking on a project, having to do outreach and structure the whole project. Understanding timelines. These are all skills that, as they accumulate, make you a better leader.
We have our fundraising event coming up. It's our casino night, and the funds from this event actually helped us put on our International Day of Service here in Local 11.
I want to thank you all for coming out tonight to our second annual EWC Casino Night fundraiser. We want to thank all of our sponsors, as you can see here, and various other sponsors who donated to our organization.
It was truly an honor to recognize Brother Alton Wilkerson for the work he's done here in the local, galvanizing young workers. It was also fulfilling to recognize Brother Eric Brown for his leadership. He has served as a role model for myself. To see Eric rise into the leadership positions he has is truly inspirational.
So I want you to stand and help me congratulate Brother Eric.
But I love you guys.
Love you too.
It was a kind of a trying day. I lost my aunt. She was the closest to me. I'm the oldest of my generation. She was the youngest of hers. So it was more like a brother-sister relationship. So we buried her that day, and then they gave me that award. It was just a very high and a very low.
Progressive leadership is about inclusion, especially now. Inclusion of all folks creates power.
As an electrical worker, you cannot build anything by yourself. You as a leader, you can't do anything by yourself. And in order for us to progress as a worker or as an organization, we need to come together.
It isn't just for a certain subset of the IBEW, so all Local 11 members are welcome locally in the chapter of EWMC, and that's true nationally.
What I'm most proud of is the fact that I've seen individuals that were EWMC members go on to be leaders in our union.
What I would like to see our new president, Shamari Davis, do is take the ball and run with it. We're in a good spot right now. We have a healthy general fund. We are recognized locally and nationally as a premier chapter within the organization. I think the foundation has been set for the chapter leadership and membership to continue to be successful.